CBS News New York has confirmed a person is being questioned in Pennsylvania in connection to the murder of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
Natalie Duddridge has been on this story all morning and since it happened last week. She's live today in Central Park, where authorities have been searching for clues this weekend. Natalie, what do we know about the developments coming out of Pennsylvania this morning?
Good afternoon, Cindy, Jessica. So we are just learning in the last couple of minutes here from a high-ranking police source that a person of interest is being questioned now in Altoona, Pennsylvania. That person found, we are told from those sources, had a weapon with a silencer on them. As well, they had a fake New Jersey ID. And I'll get to why those details are so important in a moment. But also, I want to explain why we're here in Central Park. Behind us right now, there is an active police investigation underway here. Scuba teams have been searching the water here for a weapon. Now, why is that weapon with the silencer found on that person in Altoona, Pennsylvania so important? Well, if you recall, the surveillance video taken of the person Wednesday morning, we are pausing that surveillance video, shows them holding a gun with a silencer. Now, it's also very important to point out that we do not know if that weapon found indeed is involved in the shooting itself. Now, also important to note that when a person of interest was traced to a hostel on the Upper West Side, that person checked in with a fake New Jersey ID. And so, again, police questioning a person of interest in Altoona, Pennsylvania at this hour who both had a gun with a silencer as well as a fake New Jersey ID. I also want to draw you back here to Central Park. This morning, since 9 o'clock, scuba teams, they have been focused on the bottom of the lake. This is behind the Bethesda fountain. They have been working slowly in a grid-like pattern, looking for that weapon. This is a possible dumping ground police have been looking for. Nearby, NYPD K-9 units also combing wooded areas in Central Park, looking again for a possible weapon. So again, important to note, the weapon found this morning, not certain if it is connected to the shooting of 50-year-old UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Sources telling us as well that the last location a person of interest was seen, that was at the Port Authority bus terminal. That was just 45 minutes after Thompson was shot. Police sources say NYPD, U.S. Marshals, they have been canvassing Greyhound bus route stops between Atlanta and New York to determine where he boarded. Investigators, again, continuing to search for the weapon for the last several days throughout the weekend. Why that's so important? Because the weapon could provide information on where it was purchased and who owned that gun. Again, and we've been watching the latest images of the person this weekend released in the backseat of a taxi, also outside of a taxi cab. Both times in those cases wearing a mask, but also the most telling images we have seen, a person without a mask taken inside an Upper West Side hostel. And again, inside that hostel is where a person used a fake New Jersey ID to check in. So again, this person has been traveling, walking around the streets of New York City, believed to have departed New York City, and police sources are saying they are now questioning a person of interest in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Once again, also, a $50,000 reward from the FBI has been placed around the city, and they had been urging members of the public to help bring this case to a close. And that's the latest, and we'll continue to bring you the very latest details. We're live here from Central Park. Back to you guys in the newsroom.
All right, Natalie, thank you so much.